In 2012, our guest here today, he'd been in the state finals twice. 2010, he ended up on the runners-up podium. 2011, he ended up on the championship podium. And I think he liked being on that championship podium because he's a three-time state champion, 2011, 2012, and 2013. Sir, if you would, tell us who you are.
I'm Kevin Cooper.
Of course, like I said, three-time state champion, part of that great Cooper family lineage of the pioneers of Simon Kenton. Brad, Craig, Kyle, Neil, Austin. Also, your cousin Josh made it to the finals twice. So just a great lineage there. Simon Kenton. Like we always like to give the history for the teams we do videos for. Simon Kenton, real quick. 1987 team state champions, 2 most outstanding wrestlers. As of this filming, this is January 10th, 2025. 28 state champions, 27 boys, 1 girl. That's tied for 8th place with St. Xavier. And of the 28, 10 of the 28 come from the Cooper family. So, you've been in the finals twice as a freshman, as a sophomore. You're 1-1 in the finals, a runner-up and a state championship, a third in 2009 as an 8th grader, and then as a 7th grader, 2008, you were there, but you got some great experience. This is your sophomore year. I'm sorry, this is your junior year. Let me get my numbers straight here. This is your junior year. Coming back into wrestling season, knowing everybody knows, social media is a thing. Facebook is a thing. The forums, all that kind of stuff. You could track people's matches. I think track wrestling was being used then. But knowing that you're the top dog, knowing that you're a returning state champion, when you go to these tournaments, you go to duels, do you feel like people gave you their best, 130 million% of everything they had just because you're a state champion and everybody wants to beat the champion, right?
I hope so. It was fun being up there. Everybody gunning for you. It made you feel like you had to outwork everybody else.
I get it. And I love asking guys that are returning state champions that question because you know how it is. Everybody that played against somebody in the NFL, played against somebody who made it to the Major League Baseball or NBA, like Reed Shepherd. Reed Shepherd right now played for the Houston Rockets, was at Kentucky, played for the University of Kentucky, but he also played at North Laurel High School. There's going to be guys that played against him 50 years from now talk about, stealing the ball from him, or, they blocked a shot, or they got a rebound over him, or their team beat, like, Sean Alexander from Boone County when he played football up there. I mean, there's people that still talk about tackling Sean Alexander. There's people that talk about, pick whatever sport it is. Everybody wants to beat the champ. That's the way it should be. It should be a good feeling. Like you said, walk into a gym, you see somebody, know who you're wrestling. They might be and whatever, but when you step on that mat, you being a returning state champion, everybody's going to try to give you everything they have. So, man, 2012, though, you're a junior, 145 pounds. You start off the state tournament with a win over, I believe it's pronounced Asenia Brown from Louisville, Seneca. You win that by a fall, 2 minutes and 12 seconds. You get to the second round, you win a fall, over Zach Cope from Boyle County, 4 minutes and 23 seconds. In the quarters, you wrestle Josh Phillips from McCreary Central. You win that by a fall, 3 minutes and 4 seconds. You get to the semis, you wrestle Corey Pauley from Christian County. You win that by a major decision, 13-3. Corey goes on to get 3rd place. Now, a little bit of a change of scenery. We're at the horse park instead of at the dungeon. A bigger venue. Instead of 3 days, it's 2. The first year at the horse park, man, I know the atmosphere is not the same as what it was at the dungeon, but still it's 2 days of wrestling. You couldn't walk back to the hotel room. You'd have to drive just about 15, 20 minutes to get to your hotel. So did you stay there at the arena? Did you go back to a vehicle or a bus and try to sleep, or how'd it go?
We slept in the stands. Good old stand sleep.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Throw your clothes down and then go to sleep on top of them down in between the bleachers.
Yep.
But the atmosphere was a little different because you didn't have all dark out and the single light, but different venue.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And of course, we should say that you have a teammate in the finals with you as well at 170, Hyro Shambly. Rest in peace to Hyro, man. He passed away on us, but he's wrestling J.J. Jude in the finals. But man, this is your second year being in the finals where you've got a teammate that you can look across, or warm up with, I should say, somebody you're familiar with. So you're like the elder statesman now. When Hyro wins his semis, you've won yours. Do you guys kind of like talk, kind of give him some pointers, or you guys just warm up on your own, or how does it go?
I kind of warmed up on our own. We stayed together, but knowing being Hero's wrestling dummy, sometimes you don't want to be on bottom of him. He was an animal on top.
Mm-hmm. And we'll say it in your 2013 video as well, but of course, Hyro comes up a little bit short against J.J. Jude from Johnson Central. But Hyro does go on in 2013 and wins 182 pounds, but we'll mention that in your other video as well. But you're in the finals at the Horse Park, third year, different venue. Like you said, it's bigger, didn't have the spotlight. It was lit up in there. But still, though, man, it's the state championship. It may not feel the same, but the same title is on the line when, is like any of your brothers there, any of your cousins that come before you, are they there watching, or?
Yeah, I believe all my brothers were there, and my sister.
Okay.
And my mom and dad, they were both there, and I believe some of my uncles were there as well.
I got you. Now, we haven't said it yet, but what's your sister's name? We can't leave her out.
Oh, Sherry.
Sherry, okay. Yeah, I don't think any of your other family members have mentioned her name, but hate to keep on referring to her as the sister. You know what I mean? So
right.
That's and what's your mom's name? We said your dad's name. We'll get your mom on here too.
Jeannie.
Jeannie. So Mark and Jeannie.
Mm-hmm.
And Sherry's the sister. So that's the three Coopers that get left out all the time. But man, we got to give them their just due. So you get to the finals. You're wrestling Logan Jones from Walton, Verona. Now, we're not going to tell you the score. That again, another Northern Kentucky wrestler that I'm sure you probably wrestled, several times throughout your career. Is that correct? Or?
Yeah, I wrestled his brother too, Lane.
Lane's a state champion as well.
Right. I wrestled Lane when we were in middle school. I think I wrestled him in regional finals. I think I wrestled his brother more than I wrestled him.
Okay. So knowing that you wrestled somebody you're familiar with or wrestled their brothers, similar style, was there something that you knew to stay away from, something you knew you could score from, or?
Try to stay off bottom.
All right, man. Hey, listen, that's a good motto. So we're going to pull up the 2012 video here, man. And again, you've got on that traditional white final singlet with the blue trim with the big SK on the side. I think you've got Christopher Reeves as your head official and Jeremy Callan as your assistant. So two really good refs out there. Man, we've talked enough about it. Let's go. So from neutral here, had anything changed about your wrestling from the previous year?
I got a lot more aggressive.
I can tell. You get a takedown right out of the gate, and you cut him. Was that the game plan, or just something you just thought it was best to do at the time?
And it was a game plan to get him get as many points down as fast as you could.
It's smart. The crowd's yelling Super Cooper at you. You shoot in pretty deep. Lift, return, take down, get some near fall. We're working for some near fall, I should say. You've got a much quicker pace this year, you can tell. Trying for like some type of a bar there on the back. You guys call that, what is that, a picture frame?
I don't remember what kind for that.
All right, we're out of bounds. Oh, he's down. Now, is Coach Kaiser still in your corner this year as well?
Yeah, he was there.
Who's with him?
Yeah, he was there every always, and Brad too.
Oh, Brad's in your corner?
I believe so.
I cut these videos down a while ago. I don't remember if it shows the corner or not. I don't remember. Well, I guess we'll find out together.
It was either Brad or Davio.
Okay. All right, so he defers. And you take down. You look over at your corner and take down. Now let's see how quick you get off bottom. I'm working for some hand control. Able to turn in. So pretty quick getting off bottom. You accomplished your goal there. Get a reversal. And you cut him again. I've lost track of the score. Working around, you get another takedown. You hear him say, do it again, do it again. So I believe that's his corner. Yep, that's his corner right there. Get another takedown. And so far, I mean, outside of that first flurry where you got some near fall, you've wrestled good, but really not had a chance to get any other type of fall situation.
Yeah, I think I stayed away from that because he was a little longer than me. Yeah. And I like doing the tilts, and, them long people, they're real scrabbly. They can work you over if you get in a bad position.
You get another takedown. Nowadays, man, with the new scoring, the 3-point takedown and 4-point near fall, you'd have a tech fall already.
It's wild.
So that's the end of the second period. It's his choice. He takes down. And you laid him up right there. Was that something that your coaches said, or you just thought on your own, hey, let's cut him?
Yeah, they're telling me to go new. Let him up. Let him up.
I got you. I thought I heard Brad's voice there saying push the pace. Somebody saying go again.
That's Kaiser.
Okay. What a shot. You were 15 feet away from him. Nice fireman. And you finally get halfway decent position to go for a fall. Got a deep half Nelson in. There it is. Your second state championship. You win by a fall. 5 minutes and 11 seconds. That's Jordan Ray Young from Johnson Central. 8th place. I think there's been a Mohawk at every wrestling tournament since the history of time. Caldwell County. Caldwell's got a good program. They don't really have a whole lot of state champions, but they're always tough. Woodford County and their geese.
They always got.
Yep.
Long tie-dyed. Fort Polly.
Yep, Corey. Same thing with Christian County, man. They've always got one or two hammers you can rely on. Of course, Logan. There you come, man. I believe that's Coach Bedida again giving you your medal. Yep. Much respect for Coach Bedida from Connor. Heck of a guy. And there you are on the top of the podium, man. 2nd year in a row. That's where your 2012 video wins. So watching that one back, does it play out the way you remember it as well?
Yeah, it did. That one was a memorable one for me. That was the second one, and it really stuck with me.
No, man. It's you know, some of the videos we've done with guys from like the 1980s, they haven't seen their match video ever, or it's been 30, 40 years, whatever. And every time something happens, they're right, just bam, bam, they can tell you exactly what's going on. And some dudes that won it 2 or 3 years ago, they're like, I don't remember that or that. So it's weird how certain people process information and what we retain. I guess what our emotional attachments to on it. But it's cool though, man, that you know, if you remember it that way and it plays out pretty much the way your memory has it, then I guess you're going to be a good old person, as they say, right?
Right.
All right. Well, I think we've reached a good ending point for the 2012 video. If you haven't done so already, after you watch this one, of course, and the 2013, be sure to watch Kevin's 2011 video. So we're going to wrap this one up here. We will see you guys and girls in 2013.